Justice, 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 justice. Oh, oh, let it be so. Justice. Justice, 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 justice. Oh, 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 let it be so. Justice. Great day to everyone. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be in this world. Happy journey to us all. I'm Arnaé. I'm your host for this Tuesday morning edition of Daily Antidote of Song, which happens every single day by the love and care from those beautiful people over at Carpe Diem Arts. Give them a hand, y'all. Give them a hand every single day. Today is May 31st, 2022, and we are wrapping up the month-long celebration of May. I believe it's day 786. Give yourselves a hand for that. 786 days. We have a very, very special guest in the room this morning. She is going to heal, entertain, elevate, enlighten us all, and we will get to her after we say greetings to our Facebook Live family. Glad you are here. And let's just go ahead and wave at each other. The rumors in the Zoom, the Zoomers in the room, y'all know what I mean. And I'm going to start out with a hello of always to Joe Rossi for creating this beautiful space, beautiful place to be. Busy Graham, Diane, Enna, we got Katie. Big love to Katie, our Zoom guru for the day. And let me just extend the hello to Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Hi, Jenny. Good morning, Arlene in Berkeley. Annette, happy to see you here. Sheila in Florida, thank you for coming this morning. Harriet Dart, nice to see you. There are curly tops in the room, and it's making my heart happy. Thank you. Kathy is on her iPad. Happy to see you. Deborah in Kentucky. My girl, Susan G. Thank you for being here and sharing your wisdom as always. Kate in Charlottesville is here. We got Bob and Mabel and some bears. It doesn't get better. Kevin in DC, thank you for being here, sir. Becky Kane in British Columbia. Karen in Oregon. Bronwyn in Victoria, BC. Phil, oh wow. Phil and Pauline in Newcastle. I love how y'all surprise me. Just do it. In the UK, together. I love this. Kathleen in Albuquerque, thank you for being here. Gary, with more solutions every day. Storm in the lovely Chapeau, thank you, sir. Dan Walker in Vienna, Virginia. Luda, I need that love this morning. Thank you so much for it. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Good to see you, love. Ralph and Victoria, happy you're here. Hi, Cricket. Hi, Amanda and Miles in Michigan. And I see someone else is back. Happy that you all are here. Hoda in BC. Thank you, Hoda. It's always lovely to have you. Caroline, thank you. Good to have you here. John Brown lives, baby. Anne in Maryland. Happy you're here. Nancy and the cow. Sandra is here thank you. Carolyn, yes, on the iPhone. Happy you're outside. Please be safe. We see Annette's doppelganger is here again. We've got Anne from Nashville, Loriana and friends, Sherry in New Hampshire, Lisa in Vancouver, Sandy in North Carolina, LMG is here, Jane, Martha Wagner is here, and there are more that are coming in. We've got Kat Cox from Vermont. We've got Jane that's here, Linda, love the guitar outside. Everyone, happy that you are here today. I'm happy you're here. All right, for those of you who are new to the room, please feel free to identify yourselves in the chat with your first name, where you're visiting from, your city or your country, where you're tuning in from, and how you found Daily Antidote of Song. Okay, I didn't see any signs up, but I believe it's day 786, and I just left a program happening in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Today in history, It marks on actually on this day, Tuesday, May 31st, 1921. That was the beginning of the Tulsa Race Riot, or it's also called the Black Wall Street Massacre. It happened 2 days, Tuesday, March 31st to Wednesday, June 1st. It's considered, even to this day, one of the single worst incidents of racial violence in American history. Um, there was a breakfast event that I was asked to sing at. I'm grateful to be able to have done that. And I will still be there, except I needed to come to see us Daily Antidoters. For those of you who don't know, there were mobs of white supremacist terrorists who crossed over the segregated railroad lines into the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. At that time, that was one of the wealthiest black communities in the entire United States. These angry white men, some of whom were deputized and given weapons by the white city officials, they attacked black residents with guns, explosives, arson. There were even airplanes involved. They murdered their black neighbors. They looted their homes and destroyed homes, churches, schools, banks, libraries, a hospital, restaurants, theaters, hotels, factories, department stores, grocery stores, beauty parlors, barbershops, a newspaper printing press, municipal buildings over a 40 square block area. This happened in the United States on Tuesday, May 31st of 1921. I'm thinking of where we are now, where we were then, and not a single person went to jail. There was no financial restitution. There was no accountability. And I just want to take a moment in remembrance of those events and the awareness of what is happening now. And just the knowledge that we got a long way to go, people. But let's do it together. Let's do it together. There's a song, "We Were Made for These Times." I believe we were. I'm going to drop a couple links in. And let's say prayers in remembrance. Okay. All right. The special guest today, she's very needed. She is a healer. She's a wonderfully talented singer. She's a composer. She's an educator. She specializes in Nagirni, Bhakti, and Sufi music, although she began her formative years as a Carnatic classical singer. She's been here before. She's coming in today across the world, somewhere close to a very beautiful waterfall. Let's just imagine that we are there with her. Let us transport us into her world. Give a warm Daily Antidote of Song welcome to Shruthi Veena Vishwanath. Shruthi, please come to the room.
Thank you, Arnaé, and hello, everyone. Uh, really sitting with you on this day, and know that um, our solidarities and energies are there from across the oceans. This is something that we're all facing as human beings. It's a story that has unfortunately played out in uh, in different ways around the globe, and India is witnessing one kind of a story right now where we're increasingly sort of going against a particular group of people. And so my hope is that these songs and these communities will heal and continue to stand strong in the face of anything that governments and politics and racist people throw at us.
We got you, Shruti. We got you. We got you, Shruti. Okay, tell us about the song that you are going to be sharing and teaching us today.
Well, when the going gets tough, I find that children's songs often lend the most hope. And so this is a children's song, a 6-line or 4-line children's song that is by an unknown songwriter in Tamil. And Tamil is the language that's spoken in one of the southern states of India, as well as by the minority community in Sri Lanka. And it's a very beautiful song about a little girl who's lost her doll. And she's recounting when she first got the doll. And today I just want to remember all the children who have suffered, and send them energy and strength, and send their families energy and strength all over.
Love it. We love it. So what's our part? How do you teach us what we're going to say?
So the part is very simple, and I suspect that all of you can sing the whole song, but I'm going to teach you the first 3 lines, and it goes Ennamma Tozhi. The ZHI is a little bit of a tongue twister. You take the tongue all the way to the back of the palate. Ennamma Tozhi. It's not, yeah, Ennamma Tozhi. Yeah, just by looking at all of you all, it looks like you're getting it right. So Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano. Bommayya is a doll. Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano. நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். What am I going to do? It says, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன் is what am I going to do? So, Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். Talavari Pinni, on the braids of the hair. Pookazh Vaithu, I put flowers. Pudu Chattai Pottu Vitte, and I put a new clothes, new silk, wonderful, beautiful, festive clothes. VaitthiPudu Masam Kaveri Snanam, and by the river, when I went to bathe, I got my little doll back home. Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, but now I've lost her, so what do I do? And I'll sing it, and it's very, very simple, and I hope all of you will sing with me. Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். 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 தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து, புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டு, தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து, புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டு, தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து, புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டு, ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மைய வாங்கி வந்தேன். ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மைய வாங்கி வந்தேன். Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். Ennamma Tozhi, Bommayya Kano, நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து, புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டேன். தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டேன். ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மையா வாங்கி வந்தேன். ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மையா வாங்கி வந்தேன். என்னம்மா தோழி பொம்மைய காணோம், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். 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 தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டேன். தலைவாரி பின்னி பூக்கள் வைத்து புது சட்டை போட்டு விட்டேன். ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மைய வாங்கி வந்தேன். ஐப்பசி மாசம் காவேரி ஸ்நானம் பொம்மைய வாங்கி வந்தேன். என்னம்மா தோழி பொம்மைய காணோம், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். என்னம்மா தோழி பொம்மைய காணோம், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். என்னம்மா தோழி பொம்மைய காணோம், நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன். Well, I'm so glad that all of you some of you all got your Bommays along. This is my favorite Bommay from when I was 6 years old. So,
Oh. Shruthi, Shruthi. Your voice, your energy. Open up. Open up. Open up. Your voice, your energy is just a warm embrace. Completely. Wow. Open up. Open up your mic. Open your mic, please.
yeah, I'm here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. I needed that today. I needed that today. Thank you so much. Um, how old were you when you learned that song?
I actually learned it much, much, much later. But it's almost like when I sing this song, I become 5 years old.
Yes.
It's almost like I become 5 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, it automatically transports you back there to the space of safety where, my God, if our biggest worry was our doll was lost. My, can anybody remember that? And but it was real. It was real, but the soothing is there. And so how you brought your fur baby up to you so close, that's incredible, incredible. Tell us about the instrument that you're playing.
So this is the Ektara, and I usually use a much smaller version when I'm traveling. But today I'm at home in Pune, so you can see the full size version. It's quite large. There you go. That's the entirety of it. I don't think it'll fit in one frame. And this is a pumpkin, and somebody was kind of looking at it, saying, "Hey, but it's actually a pumpkin, and it's misshapen, and it's um, and I think that's the beauty of it. That's why I love it so much. There's nothing, you can actually see the ridges of the pumpkin, and even the bamboo is not perfectly straight. Like you can see the little bends and the imperfections, which I completely love about it.
Wow, wow. And so how many strings are there? I'm seeing
There's,
one.
there's two strings.
Two
And so
strings.
we call it an ektara, which means one string, which is a perfectly logical thing to do, of course, because music, yeah, it was so logical. So it's wonderful. And I tune it to the fifths. So generally it's called ektara because it's usually tuned an octave apart or to the same note. But I tune it to the fifths because I like the texture of it.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
that's incredible. Now, is your style of singing, is that considered open-throated?
Yes, yes, for sure.
How
So
do you do that?
yeah, so the voice is just has to literally come from the belly. In a lot of South Asian music, and I won't say all of it, but a lot of South Asian music, sort of the voice has to come from the belly and sort of go up the spine, and which is why a lot of people, say it relates to, say, yoga or things like that, because that's exactly the technique. You kind of work your way up the spine and sort of use the full column of air and the full column of breath. And it wasn't until later that I realized that, hey, there are cultures across the world that celebrate, the nasal voice and the front of the, because I was always taught, sing from your stomach and bring out the deepest voice that you can. So,
Right, right, right. Wow. Okay, you got me. I think I mentioned that I'm still waiting to see you at a waterfall. So we need to send energy into the world so Shruti can come to us from one of those incredible waterfall settings. Do you have any plans to come back to the US at any point?
well, I would love to set up a tour next year, and I'm kind of working on that. I haven't
Good.
a piece that I'm doing in collaboration with another musician, Shalini Shekhar, where we do actually songs from 10 countries, including India, of course, and Afghanistan and Syria and Greece and Ukraine, and so we're actually bringing that piece to halfway across to you, where I'm hop skipping just across the pond. So we're taking it to Germany and Switzerland and France in about a month. So if you know anyone over there, give me a shout out. But I'd love to come to really come across the globe, and I'm working on that. But it's a little tricky because of visas and stuff. But
Of course.
fingers
Of
crossed.
course. Of course. So you've got something coming up, you said in Germany. Where else?
In Germany, in Berlin, in Paris, and couple of other places in France and in Switzerland, and we're looking at setting some things up in that in that general region, and going to Greece with this two-member feminist women's um, band. And so I'm very excited because I've never actually performed like a big tour in that part of the world, but I'm looking forward to exchanging ideas with musicians and just singing, because I think we really need these songs. I think the art is what is gonna keep us sane, really,
Yes.
really.
Absolutely. And so when you travel, how many different instruments are you taking with you? And then do you have cases like for that instrument in particular? Do you have cases that you travel with it?
So, I mean, I wish I could take more, but airlines and how they are. So I have a sneaky travel-sized version of this, which I put into a guitar case and carry everywhere. And I have a little drum, which right now is tucked away inside, which I've brought on here before. And I kind of squeeze these two into a guitar case, and then nobody asked me. But maybe I'm revealing my secrets too loudly, and
No,
I
no,
should.
no, no. It's we're gonna hold space for you that maybe Carpe Diem Arts will sponsor you to come to the US. We just gonna hold space, right? We hold this space that you'll be able to come here and maybe travel from east to west. You know, the West Coast, we nice people over here too. It would be lovely to have you. It would be lovely to host you. That's a whole mood though. Wow. How can we find you? You have a website?
I do have a website which Katie had pulled up at that time. Thank you, Katie. And it needs updating. And like all musicians,
Hey.
I'm super organized. But at least you can find me on email and Facebook and all of that. And so yeah, do feel free to reach out. And if there's anyone who I can, you know, reach out to, any of you all from Europe. I can't travel to the UK. I know some of you are here in the UK,
Yes, there are
but
a lot of UK people here.
yeah. But if you know someone on the continent, please let me know. Um, yeah, and I'd love to meet them.
Oh, wow. Okay. I want to go back to my 5-year-old self. Will you please bring that song forward again?
Yes, and I'd love to see all of y'all sing it. Please sing it along with me, because even though I can't hear you all, I know you're singing it, and I know that that collective energy is going to go out there and touch whoever needs it today. So
And I'll just add, if you got a fur baby nearby, put them close. And if not, just hug yourself. Just hug yourself or hug somebody near you. Okay, Shruti, you've got it. Thank you so much.
Ennamma Tozhi Bommayya Kano Na Enna Seiyya Pore 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 Talavari Pinni Pookazh Vaitthi Pudu Chattai Potte Vitten Talavari Pinni Pookazh Vaitthi Pudu Chattai Potte Vitten Aipasi Masam Kaveri Snanam Bommayya Vangi Vande Aipasi Masam Kaveri Snanam Bommayya Vangi Vande Ennamma Tozhi Bommayya Kano Na Enna Seiyya Pore Ennamma Tozhi Bommayya Kano Na Enna Seiyya Pore Ennamma Tozhi Bommayya Kano Na Enna Seiyya Pore Ennamma Tozhi Bommayya Kano Na Enna Seiyya Pore.
Wow. That's a whole mood, Shruti. Woo! I did look up and I saw people hugging. Oh, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing that incredible energy, that healing, the wisdom to know that was the right song. That is the right song for the day. Everybody, Shruti Veena Vishwanath. Mm. Put them fur babies up. Let the fur babies clap too. Let's let the fur babies let them clap too. Wow, incredible. You can find her music on Facebook, probably Instagram, YouTube, Apple Music. You're on Spotify. Yep, find her music there. Find her music there. Shruti, thank you so much for your time, your talent from all the way across. What time is it right now where you are? What
It's
time of
10 in
day?
the night. It's 10 p.m.
Wow. Wow. And it's 9:30 in the morning for me on Tuesday. Interesting. I love it. But we're in the same space. We are in the same
We are.
space. Wow.
We are. And thank you for holding this space and sending a lot of love to you and to
Yes.
everyone.
Yeah, we want you here. We want you here. We want you here. So let's hold the energy for that. Yeah, I love it. Everybody, Shruti Veena Vishwanath. Okay, I feel better. I feel better. I feel better. Thank you. Let's breathe all of that in. Mm, okay. Um, I don't think there are any announcements, but I'm going to again extend an invitation to any new people in the room. If this is the first time you came here, what a treat you were given. What a treat. Let us know your name, where you're tuning in from, if it's your particular city, even your country, and how you found us here at Daily Antidote of Song. Someday Very soon, you're going to receive a very special welcome from the creator of this series, Jojo Rossi. Everybody, let's breathe that in. All right. We're going to say goodbye to our Facebook Live family. Goodbye to you.